All right, welcome back to Onebar and Lupagus Show. I'm Onebar with Lupagus. Vikings get the dub today, so they are definitely not losers, but there were some losers out there. You guys make sure you're not a loser. Hit the links down in the description. Minigrown.com. Use the promo code SKULL. Very high intense game. Like just very, very scary. So what better than have a Minigrown?
Yeah, and be careful. I took a couple there tonight, and I didn't know if I was going to be able to walk. It was fantastic. So definitely hit up them. It's a great deal. Buy one, get one. You can't go wrong, especially.
Great cocktails, great gummies, great gear, great stocking stuffers for the year.
Yes, that's what I'm going to say. Christmas time stocking stuffer. What better Christmas could you have than having a little mini grown in your stocking? Let's talk about some guys who are losers today. I'm going to start with one that he redeemed himself in this game, but this first half, like KOC, like I think they were completely outcoached. Like I got to give the Cardinals credit; they came out firing Jonathan Gannon, the blitzes he was dialing up for that defense. We didn't have an answer for, and it took a while for KOC to catch up. But he finished strong. But 3 quarters and maybe even a little over that, he was outcoached today.
He was, but he also coaches ass off in that fourth quarter, and he is a big reason why we got that dub. But you can't not have him on the list. It's the Cardinals. Cardinals are one of the better teams we've played in the last 4 or 5 weeks, and we knew it was going to be close. But at home, putting up 6 points in the first half,
you got booed. The crowd turned.
Should have been booed. Should have been booed. Play calling suspect, and that's on the head coach. So KOC, we love you, man. You deserve that pay increase extension that you're going to get. But today wasn't your best day.
It was not his best day. Let's go another guy who did not have their best day today. Go Blake Brandel, the left guard. We saw the same blitz work twice for the Cardinals, and there was just confusion with the center and the left guard, leaving Sam Darnold completely exposed, completely naked, and having to suffer some big-time hits.
I don't want to talk about it anymore. Bad game, dude. I mean, this Cardinals defense isn't that great.
No.
That's the biggest issue. It's like we're going to play a lot better defenses in this. Figure it out, man. Blake Brandel, you've been a good story. It looks like you're going to, maybe our future left guard.
Yeah.
I kind of say that as a question.
Yeah.
But you can't have games like this. Ick.
No. It was bad. And you mentioned it. Like the Cardinals defense is fine. It's like middle of the road, but not like we made them look like they were the 85 Bears. And then the next loser goes right with that Garrett Bradbury, the center. We know what he is. He is what he is. But they were the two with the confusion, the mix-up, not knowing which guy to take. Like I think they're supposed to like pull toward one. Whatever it was horrible. You're getting your quarterback hit. And we only ran for 68 yards today, so it just shows a lack of push up the middle from this offensive line today.
I will say this: Garrett Bradbury is having one of his best years he's had.
But that's career.
Yeah, but like when you look at the numbers, what he's done compared to other centers, pressure, sacks, like Bradbury's done well. So I'm not just going to say like, hey, it's just easy. Let's just throw over the fence. Garrett Bradbury. He had a bad game. He should be on the list, but he's played better than expected.
Better than expected. A guy who had no expectations today because we didn't think we'd see him on the field, but he was inserted into the lineup violently. Fabian Moreau. The first PI was kind of a ticky-tacky call.
It wasn't ticky-tacky. That was not a penalty.
Yeah. But after that, he was picked on, and the other flags were definitely warranted.
He played like butt. In the comments in the live, it's like, hey, he's a backup. What do you expect? You can't just get thrown out there. BS, man. You're in the NFL. You should be ready to go. Mm-hmm. And maybe that's on our front office for having him out there. But, you can't come out and be that bad. And he was. And you know what? He did have a couple good plays, but they were picking on him. There was only a matter of time before he actually had a good play. They're throwing it at him every damn time almost. Pass interference was disgusting. Harrison was just picking on him. He looked bad.
And he's a veteran. I mean, it's not like he's like this young guy who's never played before. I mean, the dude's a veteran. He's been in the league. He's had plenty of snaps under his belt. Stephon Gilmore goes down. Next guy up has a step up. And Fabian Moreau did not do that today. Let's go to the last loser on this list, a guy who was on both lists last week. But Aaron Jones, 2 fumbles, he recovered 1, but it just kind of put a whole different it changed the entire offense the first half.
Yeah, and you know what? 5 for 22. They probably just got to the point where, we're not going to give you the ball anymore. Mm-hmm. So that's why you're only getting 5 carries because the 5 for 22 wasn't bad. I think he should almost be on the list again. He got the game-winning touchdown. He scored. But You cannot be fumbling the ball. This has now become an issue. 3 games in a row to this game. It's an issue now. And now every time we give him the ball, if we want to give him the ball 15 to 25 times, what's that mean? He's going to fumble 6 of them?
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, KOC had to change his plan. Like, Cam Akers came in, then Ty Chandler got a series. Like, they had to take him out. Like, I know he didn't want to do it, but after the first fumble, he went back to him and he fumbles again. It changes your entire offense. You don't have your best running back on the field because he's becoming a liability. You're also losing a great pass catcher out of the backfield. So that kind of just changed the scope of this offense, which is, I think, is a big reason why they were so slow, why they only scored 6 points in the first half. You don't have your running back who you've relied on this year. I mean, his numbers haven't been like mind-boggling, but like he's been a consistent presence, getting positive yards, always tends to fall forward. When you can't trust him, it changes things, and I think that's a big reason why the Vikings struggle to score points early in this game.
Well, and to me, the bigger issue is just consistently putting our defense back out on the field. Mm-hmm. It's like, dude, your defense is going to hate you in the locker room. You coughing up the ball, man. So Aaron Jones, having a good season. He's got to figure that shit out. He's got to have 2-3 games, hopefully for the rest of the season. But he can't. If he fumbles next game, they got to start looking at themselves and be like, I don't know if we can give him the ball.
Yeah, which they couldn't today. Like, they took him out. They literally took him out because you can't trust him. Again, he redeemed himself with the touchdown pass, but I think anybody could have caught that. It was a pretty simple pass and catch.
Okay, he got the game-winning touchdown. He got open.
He did, but it wasn't like last week where he like fought for the yards. He ran hard late in the game. Like, he just caught an easy touchdown. I
must have caught it.
Last week,
you would not
he redeemed himself. Today, it was nice. He got the game-winning touchdown, but I don't think it's a redemption for what he did.
It's not redemption, but it's motivation. It's what do you call it? Momentum. Like, he needed that. He needed that. Yeah. And that is why a big reason. And it was the game-winning touchdown.
It was.
Don't belittle his game-winning touchdown.
No, I'm not belittling, but like I felt like he redeemed himself last week.
Go take a mini grown gummy.
I just don't think it was
chill
the same
out a little bit, because he got the game-winning touchdown, and that was the best person to catch that touchdown because he had a rough go at home. We don't want to hear boo birds. Aaron Jones come out next week, get $110.
I hope so. But it is now a concern. It's like the Vikings kicking woes. Every time he gets a snap, you got to worry about it going on the ball, going on the ground, the ball going on the ground. Vikings in the past with the kick, Greg Joseph, worrying about it going through the uprights or doinking off a post. So it's
all right. We got one loser B, and that's Ed Ingram. Ed Ingram was a healthy scratch today, and they said it was because we needed more offensive tackles out there because of Cam Robinson. They could have had other people inactive. They picked Ed Ingram. So Ed Ingram, it's over, man. I don't know if he's on this team next year. Whatever they're doing, I don't never expect him to see him starting again after that. A healthy scratch.
Yeah, 3 weeks ago you're a starter, and now you're a healthy scratch. That is not a good sign. I wouldn't be surprised if he's cut next week.
I don't think he's going to get cut, but I don't think he's going to be on the team next year. But anything's possible.
You never
Let us know. Your losers down in the comment. Again, don't be a loser. Get your butts over to Mini Grown. Use that promo code SKOL.
All right, and guys, then we're using that promo code. Think about Christmas. Remember this. While St. Nicholas rewards nice children by leaving presents, Krampus beats those who are naughty with branches and sticks.